he's not talking, he's only sort of listening, monitoring the stream and all that
Sweet.
sort of stuff.
Perfect,
Right, yeah, so
perfect. Sounds good to me.
what what made you decide to build your own game? For the people that don't know, we'll just go into a little bit of the background of how you got to where you are now.
Oh, of course, man. Obviously, it's been quite a long time coming. I used to work on, Daisy Team a little bit and some other projects and stuff. I even did some stuff for Rust and some other games. So I've definitely been in the industry for quite some time. Um, yeah, so it was really a bit of a passion project a very long time ago, if that makes sense. But for the last, 6 years or so. I mean, I've been pretty much working on it non-stop. Obviously, that has only increased. I've only been getting more people onto the team and getting people to help me out and just making everything bigger and bigger and bigger and just increasing everything. So it's really, we're really only just getting started, if that makes sense. It's obviously been one hell of a long journey, but yeah, I'm really not about to stop now. Things have been just going absolutely amazing, and I'm super excited for the future, if that makes sense.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh
no,
yeah.
I
Just a
keep
little
looking
bit
at
of
Ormod
background.
on my desktop going,
Oh
oh, let's
yeah.
go. I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
uninstall
Won't
last
be
night,
too
so
long. Won't be too long. Don't worry. Oh yeah. No, we're definitely going to be hitting the ground running, I think, for this next playtest coming up. That's why we've been setting stuff up all week. Well, for the
yeah.
last few weeks, obviously, but yeah, no, it's been going crazy.
Righty. We'll move on to the next question. How did you come up with this play style, the play style for Ormod?
For the game in general and everything. Well,
Yeah.
I personally, and I think you have me on Steam. I think you might have added me because I was
Yes.
helping you out with something. But as you might know, I personally am a very big survival game enjoyer. Oh yeah. So I mean, I've obviously been around survival games for a very long time. I am very well aware of what works, what doesn't work in different games, if that makes sense. So our goal is to try and innovate on stuff as much as physically possible. Trying to add new features and things that I'd like to see in other games and that I haven't seen really done before. That's why obviously we have some of those mechanics that some people might think is a little bit janky, a little bit weird, a little bit new. And it's kind of hard to get those across sometimes because I mean, yeah, we're pretty much trying to make everything new, if that makes sense. We're not really just trying to copy every other game and just make, generic, boring survival game number 8,960 or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time we add something, we go, okay, we kind of want to do something that sort of hasn't really been done in a game before, really, for the most part. And you'll sort of see that around the place with the item economy and the building and even the new radios and stuff. The way that they work is a little bit different, if that makes sense, which I think is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking
Oh,
forward to
yeah.
playing with those radios.
It's got to be
Um,
great. There is so much new content coming, trust me. That is just
when
scratching the surface.
when it actually sank in the other day, I actually realised
Hmm.
one of my suggestions from the last play test is in
Which one?
fruit trees.
Yeah, man. That was a very highly suggested one. Obviously, yeah, I mean we spend like 80% of our time just listening to the community. As you know, I sit here yapping 24/7 to literally everyone. To the detriment of the development of the game sometimes, I will admit. But obviously I love talking to the community and hearing everyone's opinions on everything and doing community votes and backer votes and even with the creators and everything. So yeah, that was definitely. I mean, pretty much all the changes and features that are coming are all community suggested stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's less of a oh my way or the highway. I'm only going to do what I do. I'm very willing to. I mean, as we saw with the inventory system last playtest, like as much as I loved inventory 1.0 and everything, community feedback was based on okay, everyone would rather we did it so and so way, and I was like, okay, that's all right. I'm not going to get too hung up on specifically what I think might work. So I'm much more interested in what everyone else wants to see in Ormod, if that kind of makes sense. That's
yeah,
my definitely my number one priority.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's really good. So, did you ever think you'd get this much hype even before the game was released?
Oh no. Okay, don't get me wrong. I am so insanely like confident in how far we're gonna take Ormond, where it's gonna go, and where it is going right now. Obviously, I've been working on a lot of big things behind the scenes and everything like that, and setting up lots of just lots of everything, if that makes sense. So I am very confident in where we're kind of going in the future. The growth has been absolutely nuts. But also, I mean, it's not something that you anticipate, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes things don't work out, If you had have asked me 6 months ago, oh, is this game gonna be like, well, I mean, it's top 300 games global right now, right? Like, I'd be like, hell no. Yeah, no, it's been going absolutely nuts, to be honest. And honestly, I think this is only the start, if that makes sense. We're really gonna just keep
I,
going.
I think it's going to keep going.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did hear something in the last play test. I can't remember who said it.
Mm.
That Ormod is going to be the new Rust, or has a high chance of being the new Rust.
Oh, I hope so, man. I certainly hope so. Obviously, Rust is a big game and everything like that. They've got they've been in development for a long time, but definitely there was a bit of inspiration as well coming from Rust and everything like that. So, yeah, man, I think it's gonna be great. Yeah, no, the stuff that we've got planned for release and everything like that, and I mean, even just coming out in the playtest and everything, it's just gonna be woohoo! Seriously, you guys are not going to be starved for content. That's all I'm saying. Trust me on that one. I hope that's hopefully been proven just by the sheer amount of stuff that we've added literally in the last month, if that makes sense. I mean, it's only really been a month since the last playtest, basically a month and a half. And yeah, I mean, we pretty much overhauled the entire game. We're going to continue to do that. Oh, yeah.
So I know Ormod's still fairly early days.
Of course.
Going forward into the future, is there thoughts or potential for more games later?
Uh, I do obviously get asked that a lot. It's a bit of a tricky question right now, if that makes sense. Obviously, all of my eggs are currently in one basket. I know people usually say that's not a good idea, but like, it's really, it's the eggs are in that one basket. So I'm really 100% on board with Ormod. You know what I mean? We're not really planning on, oh, we're going to release and then just abandon the game, or oh, we're going to release and then start working on Ormod 2 like immediately or something, and everyone else that's already bought the game is just getting abandoned. We're much more interested, honestly, in the lifespan of the game. And when I'm thinking about things, I'm actually thinking about things more on a years basis, if that makes sense, instead of just thinking about this year or even just the
Yeah,
next year, right? I'm thinking, okay, and we've already got obviously it's not public and everything, but we've already got a roadmap pretty much planned out for a lot of the things that we're doing, if that makes sense. Again, there is so much stuff that we can be adding, right? I mean, even if that's,
Hmm.
I'm sure you can think of a few, but there's major content updates that are definitely going to be coming post-release and everything like that. That's very much the plan currently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How much of the roadmap are you or can you share at this time? I have
I
been looking for a roadmap.
share. Yeah, no, I know. Obviously, it's not public yet. When we get around to talking about release and everything like that, which obviously we're not talking about quite yet, and I will not talk about quite yet. You can't make me. We will obviously be releasing a proper roadmap and everything, and some specific details about exactly what's coming out and what you guys can be expecting. And obviously, a lot of that stuff, as I have said pretty much the entire time, will still be community voted. So if we're saying, oh, we're going to add so and so, and everyone goes, oh, this is a boring update, we're not really interested in this specific set of features, then I'm like, okay, well, we'll add something else if that makes sense. Like that's definitely going to be something that we'll be focusing on. So every time we come with some major content and stuff, I want to hear things, right? Like, I mean, if we come in with the playtest right now, which is a major content update, right? And everyone goes, "Oh, we absolutely hate the new radios," or "Oh, absolutely we hate the new biomes and stuff like that." No, I mean we'll remove them.
Yeah.
Most people, most people really don't like a certain way that something works, then that's a okay, right? We're obviously here to learn, and we're interested in what everyone has to say, and we're definitely interested in feedback. As I'm sure you can see. We do read literally all feedback basically that pretty much everyone gives, whether that's on the like form feedback or the bug reports or even just on Discord generally talking and stuff. We read literally all of it. So yeah, we're obviously interested in hearing that all the time.
And that would
Yeah.
take hours to go through.
Oh yeah, of course. It takes a bit of time, but I think it's for the most part generally pretty worth it if that makes sense.
If you could have your time over again, would you still go down the road of building your own game?
Oh yeah. Well, Yeah. Obviously, man. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. I work literally like 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? I am always Ormod 24/7. That is me, if that makes sense. I mean, I to be fair, I do go out a lot. I do actually have a social life, as some people might be kind of surprised at. I'm a bit of a going out kind of person. So don't worry, don't worry. I definitely get my time away from the computer and everything like that. But I'm completely driven and passionate, if that sort of makes sense. Like it's that's what I do. But oh, it is a lot of work, as I'm sure you'd guess.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that you've put a lot of work in, and that there is
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of work that goes into it. Like
Of course.
I
Stuff. I mean.
I do coding myself, but only on a mod level compared to
Oh yeah,
game
hundred
level.
percent, man. So I'm sure you have some sort of idea. I mean, all these features and stuff obviously don't materialize out of thin air.
Yeah.
They all
I'm just
take hours and hours of QA and testing and bug testing and yada 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 yada. It's
yeah
it's a big thing. It's a big thing making a game and everything like that. So definitely my usual recommendation is starting small and everything like that. It's that's definitely the way to go because
mm,
my goodness, and I still get surprised sometimes at how much effort certain things take. Right? I mean, especially even just with the running the business and everything like that, and just all the running everything, lots of managing. I obviously just want to be developing 24/7. That's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on making the best game as physically possible. That's my interest. But I'm also focused on the game and the community and everything like that. All of that takes time, right? But
yeah.
I love doing it. So yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm going to pull a couple of the questions out of the comments here now.
Sure, man. Go
So
for
this
it.
one is from Holly Pawns.
Sweet,
Thoughts
man.
on adding Australian themed robots?
To be fair, a lot of people have already said that some of the arid vibes and stuff like that sort of look Australian anyway, to be honest. And I would kind of tend to agree that. Obviously, I look outside, and that's what I see. So, a little bit of the inspiration definitely comes from that. What an Australian mechanoid would actually look like is kind of hard to tell. I mean, what would it wear what would it look like a kangaroo or wear a little hat? Look at me, I'm stereotyping myself here, right? But yeah, we definitely will be adding more mechanoids. Just to make that clear, don't worry. I'm not gonna be specific about which ones, but just trust me on that one. There will be more mechanoids coming. Not this playtest, obviously, but future releases and everything like that, future demos, future playtests, everything. There will be more mechanoids coming. Oh yeah,
I was reading here somewhere ladders. So there is a few ladders around,
yeah, there
both
are.
attached to buildings and
Oh yeah.
A-frame ladders.
They're not currently climbable. Yeah. No, I'm very
Are
well
they
aware. Don't worry.
are they
Yep.
going to become
They will
climbable
be. They
potentially
will
in the
be.
future?
Yes, yes, yes. That has definitely been a plan. Trust me, those ladders weren't just added for the sake of it. Obviously, when I added them, I was like, well, I mean, these need to be climbable, right? So yes, they will be climbable. Don't worry. It's not the highest priority because there's a little bit of balancing that goes into that to make sure that it's not too easy to say roof camp on the top of shops and things like that here and there.
Yeah.
So that's why they're not in quite yet, but they definitely will come down the line. Yeah, just do expect that.
Yep. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to this next play test
Oh,
and
it's gonna be
seeing
so great.
where it's gone and where it goes
Yeah,
in the
man.
future.
Yeah, I
Um,
hope I assume you watched the video and everything like that that Vic
I
made
even
about all the
I,
update and everything.
I even had it playing just before we started the stream.
Yes, sweet. Honestly, he did an amazing job on it. I keep giving him a little pats on the back for it. Yeah, it's a great video, and it does definitely showcase a lot of the stuff that's coming. But honestly, it's only a little bit of the stuff that's coming, right? There are thousands of changes coming in the next playtest, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, one of the last questions that I was really focusing on was
yeah,
what
man.
were some of the new things that people can find within this next playtest?
Of course, man, of course. And I mean, obviously, we've got all the new biomes and everything like that, the new structures, the new POIs. There's tons more stuff to explore. We will obviously be having a new map. Don't expect to be playing on the exact same map, so it will be a new map, which means whole new bunch of stuff that's going to be everywhere, and it's honestly going to look completely different. If you guys played the last playtest, trust me, you will see what I mean. The game looks very different, not in a bad way, just a lot more diverse, if that makes sense. A lot more diverse. Just with the new trees and everything like that, the new findable food and everything. It's definitely a lot easier to survive. We're completely overhauling the tutorial. We're doing a massive balance patch to a lot of the survival mechanics and everything. Stuff like increasing inventory sizes and changing safe zone radiuses and stuff like that. So yeah, we're completely overhauling pretty much all of that. So hopefully our focus obviously is on the early game and the general like user experience and everything like that, right? That's probably the most important thing. So we're going to be overhauling all of that, and it's going to be so great, man. Trust me. I mean,
I am
I'm
looking.
excited, honestly. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking forward to see how it looks now because it's going to have a very different look with different biomes.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, obviously, even in the last playtest, you guys have only seen a few of the biomes. There are a lot more biomes in the full game that obviously everyone hasn't seen. You know, stuff like the desert biome and this winter biome and stuff. You guys haven't seen that at all. Uh, those still won't be in the upcoming playtest, but they obviously will be coming in full release and everything like that. They're in the game. They're just the higher tier, extremely hard, right? There's lots of massive mechanoids and abandoned military bases and armories and things like that that you can find. Lots of goodies, but obviously that's a little bit out of the scope for the. I mean, the playtest is still meant to be a vertical slice of the game, right?
Okay, so here's another good one. What's the
Mhm.
highest tier in this playtest? So loot tier, or I think is what they're meaning.
Yeah, definitely loot tier. That's definitely been one of the number one questions. It'll probably still be tier two, I think. That's sort of what I was getting at with the biomes and everything. I think it's pretty likely that it'll still be tier two. We had basically last playtest we had all of tier one and a little bit of tier two. I think we might be increasing a little bit more tier two if that makes sense. You might be able to find some of the higher tier two weapons, but we might still have some of the tier three weapons and things like that kind of out of there. That's like the SR 76251 weapons, RPGs, stuff like that. I don't think they'll be in unless people bug me just enough. Then maybe one or two of those can make it in. Again, they're in the game. But yeah, obviously our focus is to test more early game content and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're focusing on for the playtest, and then when it comes to full release and everything like that, then I mean, yeah, it's all going to be in there. There's obviously so many items. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, here's another really good one. This is one that I've been interested in since day one of the first playtest.
Yep.
Will this playtest include claiming pre-built buildings or houses?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's a bit of a tricky one. So that's once again another one of the features that's in the game, not in the playtest. So it's currently still disabled, if that makes sense. Technically it could be enabled, but really, okay, fine. I'll let you into a little bit of sneak peek information because obviously nobody's really seeing this anymore. So here's a bit of an exclusive one for you. With the building fortification system and everything like that, it's all completely custom. So we're talking about barricading doors, barricading windows, and everything like that. Like it's actually a completely different system. It's in the game. It's implemented. It's still a little bit work in progress, if that makes sense. It's a little bit experimental. So that's why it's not currently in, but it is something that will be coming to the game. Will it be in this playtest? I think that's pretty unlikely, but do expect it down the line, if that makes sense. It's definitely a big focus that we've had. It was actually, and again, just to give a little bit more sneaky insight, but it was actually almost a day one feature, as in something that was originally one of the main focuses of the game is being able to fortify buildings. You might actually notice with the layout of buildings and the way that they're shaped is that they're sort of tile based. That's something that's maybe a little bit. Now that I've pointed it out, you might start to notice is that that's why stuff's a bit square sometimes. Is that it actually can integrate directly with like the grid, if that makes sense, like with the building and everything. It actually integrates perfectly. That wasn't an accident, if that kind of makes sense. But will it be in this playtest? Probably not. But do expect it in the future.
Mr. Holly got very excited about that. It's something that I
Oh
find
no,
that
it's such a
makes
cool feature. Yeah, don't
it's
get me
it's something
wrong.
that I find when you first start in a survival game where you've got open buildings that you can wander through. It's something
Yeah.
that I find personally that makes the start of the game just that little bit
Oh,
easier.
it does. And I don't know if I'm gonna reveal it quite yet, but you will see this very, very soon. But we do have another solution to exactly what you're talking about in the playtest that's coming, that nobody's seen yet. That's all I'm saying, all right? I'm not gonna reveal anything about exactly what that is, but there is some more buildings coming, if that makes sense. Some more buildables, stuff you can build and everything.
Hmm.
Um, Everyone will get to see about that very soon. Don't worry. Again, I'm not going to give too much information on that, but that will be in the playtest. That's actually in the game right now. Oh yeah. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, I was flicking through, just trying to keep up with chat, and I did say if they good questions in, if we get a bit of time, we'll get to them.
Yeah, no worries at all. It can be hard
That's,
sometimes. Don't worry,
that's
I
what we're
get it.
doing at the moment. Just going through these. I think that's most of the questions at this stage. I didn't have any more specifically. I know we had the little car last time. Is that still going to be a single seater, or have
Single
we
seater.
now got that?
I think it's pretty likely that it'll be going back to the double seater and everything like that. As you guys probably saw, we obviously have some new vehicles and stuff coming. There are obviously more vehicles in the game that aren't in the playtest, but we have even more like coming in the pipeline. Obviously the camper van and everything. That is still very much in development right now, but it will be coming very, very soon. It's actually nearly done right now. Obviously, we're pretty close to the playtest, so it's kind of unlikely that it'll make it into this one, but the next one, oh yeah, it'll definitely be in. I'm super excited for that. Basically, a mobile base, you'll be able to put bedrolls in there and respawn, store things, move it around, put your items in there, possibly even cook in it as well. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm so
I did
excited.
see that. I did see that at the end of the clip. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
oh,
We gave a little teaser of it. Obviously we're gonna do some more dedicated features of it a little bit later down the line when it's actually in and ready to go and everything. But that is very much coming. It's actually like in late stage development now. If that kind of makes sense. So expect that soon. So yeah, there definitely will be more vehicles coming and everything. We have a few other pretty cool features as well coming, especially to with the mechanoid AI and everything like that. Once again, we haven't shown absolutely everything that's coming for the playtest, right? We've still got a little bit of time. It's obviously next week, so
I can't.
expect a little bit more to be coming into the game, if that makes sense.
I can't wait for Wednesday the 13th.
Yeah, neither can I, man. Yeah, it's gonna be great, and we will probably be releasing some more details about that actually very soon on exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, so Holly's got another good question here. Are you planning on future game or more player focused long term?
Yeah, I think that's pretty similar to the question that you asked before.
Yeah,
What
that's
I
what I
said
was thinking.
specifically, which is okay. Maybe they missed what I said, but basically in general, I said obviously our number one focus is Ormod right now, making the game as good as physically possible. Optimizing everything, balancing everything, and then adding future content after release and everything like that. That's our main plan. Instead of jumping straight to a second game, we definitely want to, keep the community alive and really like expand on the game. I think there's almost an infinite amount of stuff that we can add, an infinite amount of really cool features that just can keep improving the game. And we definitely plan to be adding all of them.
Yeah,
Obviously, that's impossible, but you know what I mean. We want to play. We want to add as much stuff as possible that obviously actually fits into the game and works well and everything.
yeah, it seems to be working really well,
Yeah,
especially once you get your head around. I know it's going to be a little bit different this playtest, but last
yeah,
playtest, once you
definitely.
got your head around making water and getting yourself your
Yeah,
water sorted and your food sorted, it was
yeah.
a cakewalk. It was fairly easy.
Oh yeah, well that's sort of what I'm saying is that obviously it's a pretty hard game and that's sort of why we're kind of focusing on making the like early game player experience a little bit easier. That's obviously with the new water wells and the apple trees and everything is that you can just find those. They only spawn in lower tier areas, just if you're curious. So that's obviously a bit more of a boost to newer players and players that are just spawning in fresh and everything, make it a little bit easier to survive kind of in that first night or first few nights, etc., etc. That's sort of our main focus. Is just yeah that with the whole new tutorial system and everything like that. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a little bit easy to pick up the game and everything and learn all the mechanics because it is. I am very like I will definitely admit that it's a very mechanics heavy game. There's a lot of different stuff because I mean it's a big game. There's a lot of different features, a lot of different mechanics, and I obviously don't expect everyone just to instantly understand how everything works. Hence why our focus is to make things as easy to pick up as possible,
Yeah.
but also not babying you through if that kind of makes sense. We don't want to like you know
Make it
treat you like
super
a
easy and
yeah, you know, like treat you like a child. Like I know some games kind of do that. Like I personally am not the biggest enjoyer of that when you sort of get treated like you're a bit of an idiot and you don't really know what you're doing. Like the tutorial, you know, it goes, oh. I think there's a decent middle ground where it still makes it a lot easier to pick things up, but doesn't feel like it's like holding your hand too much.
yeah.
Yeah,
You want to make it make it so you don't spend all your time just running back getting your loot, but
yeah,
you don't want it to be super easy at the same time.
100%, 100%. All right. Anyway, yeah. So you got any more questions or anything like that? I mean, obviously, I've got a little bit more time if there's
No,
one
I
or
I am going to do the first spin to give away one of those keys. We've got a few people here that are
I'm actually
interested. So
surprised you haven't already, to be honest.
I'm quite surprised I haven't got more names on the wheel.
Well, as I said, man, and that's why I'm saying definitely make sure that you're recording or at least taking like a board of the video and everything and uploading that because I can guarantee like a lot of people will be sleeping right now or busy at work and stuff or, you know, just getting home. It's obviously a little bit tricky and that's definitely something that I struggle with as well as a fellow Aussie. Most of our audience is obviously EU and US and stuff, and that's why everybody keeps seeing me up at wacko times of the day all the time. Because you know, obviously I'm working with everyone, you know, everyone
Yeah,
from America and Europe and everything like that. So a lot of them will be getting up a little bit later in the day, and they'll come back and definitely want to review everything and watch the board and yeah, see what was said and what was gone over and everything like that. So definitely be
yeah,
expecting that, hundred
yeah.
percent. Like
I'll definitely, as soon as we're finished here, we'll be definitely sitting down
definitely,
and sorting that out.
I personally got like about a dozen messages from different people saying, oh yeah, I can't make the video right now that obviously you put out in the Discord and everything, but
Mm.
they'll be watching it later if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. The aim was to record it to get something up so they can watch it. So we'll sort that out
Of
as soon
course,
as we
man.
finish tonight.
Of course. Anyway,
So
yeah, no. If you got any more questions or anything like that, I've probably got another. You know, I can afford a few more minutes.
yep, I'll
I'm
add
all
one more
ears.
name to this wheel, and then we'll do a quick spinny spin.
Of
Let's
course.
switch my screen over, and we might even let Riley do the countdown for this one.
Sure, I can do. Let me know when you ready to go or
Yep, ready to
all
go.
right, we got a three, two, one. All right. Who got that key, man?
The amazing hobo. The amazing Hobbs. Sorry.
All right, sweet. Yeah, obviously anyone that's watching or you know watching later and everything like that. If you guys are looking for access and everything, just make sure you're in the Discord. We will be handing out tons of keys during the playtest. Don't worry. If you're wanting to get access and everything, and you're waiting and you're in the Discord, there's a very high chance that you'll be getting access. If that makes sense. We obviously want to look after our Discord community almost above all else. We obviously try and look after all the Steam people and everything like that, and everyone else as well. But our Discord community are definitely like, you know, they're all active and we talk to them a lot and everything. So just make sure you're in the Discord and I'll try and get you access. That's all I
And
can say.
and I'm sure you did this last time, and I'm pretty sure I did read somewhere that you're doing it again.
Yep.
Are creators going to be able to apply for those extra keys?
Yes, 100%. And that's definitely something that I was going to go over with right now as well, just really quick. All creators should be expecting an announcement pretty soon. That might be tomorrow, that might be Saturday. We're just sorting out a few things right now. But we're looking at doing a few creator events and stuff like that, if that makes sense. Obviously, Biff has been setting some things up. He's actually been overhauling the press kit and everything, so all the creator resources to make videos and everything. He's actually been hard at work overhauling all of that. He's been doing a great job. I've already seen. He's been just in game recording footage like pretty much for the last few days non-stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have some new videos coming, new content, and hopefully some creator events and stuff, which I think might be a lot of fun. We're
I
definitely
can't
looking
wait to
into that
see.
right now. Yeah.
Um, Now the other thing, so for me, I get access on the 13th
Mm-hmm.
as a patron.
Yep.
Can I start streaming from the 13th, or do we have to
Yeah,
wait
man.
till
Yeah,
it's
yeah. No,
public?
you're good to go. No, you're good to go. Don't worry.
Quite perfect. I know
Obviously,
that's been nibbling at a few people's brains, that one.
yeah, of course. No, I've definitely been asked it a good few times. No, yeah, obviously, if you want to play with most of the creators and everything like that, they're going to be playing 24 hours early. Once again, we're probably going to be giving some more details on that, possibly tonight, actually. But yeah, in general, I mean, you're good to stream when it's the early access for the backers and everything, and then also all the creators will be streaming 24 hours early.
Adios. Yep. So we might make this the lucky last question.
Sounds good to
Thought,
me.
Thoughts on poisoned arrows or poisoned trap,
Oh
poison
yeah.
tipped spears, and a
Oh
curing
yeah.
system.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. So something you might not know, or you might know, it depends on how much you've actually played the game, but there is a full sickness system and everything. You can get influenza, you can get wound infections and stuff like that from getting shot. The reason is it's possibly a little bit unbalanced right now, if that makes sense. It's sort of hard to get. It might be a little bit too forgiving. But certain poisons and stuff like that reduces that kind of wellness and can potentially make you very sick. 100%, man. Honestly, probably will come to the game. I won't lie. Obviously, we've got the hunting bows and everything like that. They're gonna have different arrow types. One of those will probably be poison. I won't lie. It's not in the game right now. But I think it's pretty likely if that makes sense. I know we've got EMP arrows coming, explosive arrows as well. Those will be a lot of fun. I won't lie. We're still ironing out a few of the kinks on that, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that'll be a lot of fun when that comes in, and I think it's pretty likely that poison will come as well. I know that's in the list, if that makes sense, of what we've got planned. So yeah, no, it would definitely integrate with the like current infection system and everything like that very seamlessly, if that sort of makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had that system hit me a couple of times eating rotten food.
Yeah, man, you can't be eating too much dirty water or, crappy food, rotten food and everything. That's sort of the punishment for that, right? 100%, 100%. And we've actually sort of redone the effects system and everything like that just a bit. You'll notice when you play, it's a bit different. It's a lot clearer what effects you have and how they're working and everything like that now as well. Once again, when you play, you'll definitely see what I mean.
Yeah, rightio, Riley. I
Oh,
do
yeah.
appreciate you taking the time and
Of course, man.
sit down
Of
and
course.
have this chat.
Yeah, no, of course. As I said, I obviously always love talking to the community and giving as much details as I can on things, without giving out way too much information because I sometimes have to hold myself back. Sometimes I won't lie without just blurting out stuff that I probably shouldn't be saying. I obviously just I want to give you guys as much information as possible and be clear and transparent and open about everything that we're doing and how development's running and the current state of everything and sort of what we're moving towards. I obviously want to keep that open, keep that clear, and that's why I like talking to everyone and doing things like this as much as. Oh yeah, it's definitely been a busy week. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
and I think I talk on behalf of the community here. We all appreciate what you have done and what you are trying to do,
Cheers,
and
man.
with the community that you have built. Like it's I've even jumped in Discord here when there's been a bunch of people that I don't know, and they're all friendly and chatty and
Yeah, man. We definitely try and keep things friendly for the most part. I think that's something that is a pretty big priority of mine. I know, obviously, it's pretty common for survival games and things like that to be a little bit of a toxic wasteland sometimes. Obviously, a little bit of toxicity, is okay, but a lot can be kind of negative sometimes. When you're being a little bit overly. So we
yeah,
usually try and keep things at least a little bit friendly, as much as it is a PvP game.
yeah. No worries, Riley. We best let you get back to
Of course, man. Of course. If any
staring at code.
other, yeah, no. As I said, we're obviously setting up a lot of things and doing a lot of testing, a lot of quality assurance and everything. Lots of bug finding, like well, pre-bug finding, if that makes sense. We've already run through pretty much everything. We've been testing servers and everything. We've been testing with. Hopefully, we'll be able to hit pretty high pop servers this time as well. We tested with about 200 dummy players on a server, if that makes sense. So it might be a bit less, but we might be able to hit some pretty high pop servers. We're obviously going to have to test that. That's sort of what we're looking to do during the playtest. That's obviously the point of the playtest is to kind of stress test the servers a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling pretty confident with some of the new architecture that we've got in now and everything like that. So I'm super excited. So yeah, man, if you have any more questions or anything while you're obviously doing your stream, feel free to send me a message. I'll obviously still be around, but yeah, man, I'll see you on the playtest.
No worries. Thank you, Riley.
Sweet, man, no problem.